Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stone Ocean Part 3, episode number 3 reaction. Okay, the previous episode it was the end of the first stand user and his stand, which is Bohemian Rhapsody. We got to see that how Weather Report and Anasui were able to defeat him is that just make another imaginary character who has a setting which helps them take in or suck in all the other imaginary characters. Acted as a double-edged sword, that's basically the way the stand works. If there's any kind of a imaginary character with a setting, it comes to life. So that's what they did, and they actually used Van Gogh to to sketch the character, which means it's even better. Like the character, it was a great sketch. And yeah, that's how they were able to get the stand under control. And yeah, they defeated this guy. He went in complete state of shock. Now then the next part of the episode, we get to see a character who we saw in the first season, Romeo. And like Jolene asks help from him. He helps, and we had like a feeling that he might actually snitch. However, looks like he didn't, and he actually regretted what he did before, which was kind of nice. And he gave us like a helicopter and everything. So yeah, let's see what happens. So in the end, we get to see the other character, the next enemy character. I'm guessing we're going to meet the guy with like an outfit which looks like a cow. I'm not really sure what he does, but let's see. This episode will probably answer my questions. Let us begin episode number 3. So yeah, I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it to whichever is a preference, and let's get started. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Autopilot. Why is he why is he piloting it? Like, it's on autopilot, but still. Ah. Mark, the mark, she's also getting it. Oi! What? What the hell? Oh, this was what the guy was talking about in the previous episode? Talking about his eye or something? Wait! Oh my god! Wait, so his stand closes other people's eyes? That's a weird stand. Oh my god, the plane is the helicopter is crashing again. Good god, can't they like just stay away from aircraft? Like, why? Every time the same thing happens. Oh boy. Okay, so let me think. What can the stand be? Closing the eyelids. Alright. Then why is Jolene's eyes bleeding? That's the question. Okay, let's see. If it is something like it makes other people close their eyes, that'll be an interesting stand. I think so, yeah. Let's see. Okay. Sky guy. Everyone's eyes are bleeding. Okay. Oh my god. Oh no, 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 please, please, please don't do that. Oh my god. All right. Yeah, this thing is just slipping through the threads. Okay. Okay. Oh. Oh wow. Yeah, well, now what? Is she trying to fall in the water or something? Is that a... What is that? Alright. It's like rockets, missiles? What are these? Oh, nice. Oh, the helicopter is in autopilot. Yeah, yeah, alright. And there you go. Hmm. Oh, it was a shallow water. They would have broken their bones if they fell normally in. Oh, what's up with her? Ah! Living on... You, it's like some kind of a worm? Looks disgusting. Okay, what now? Oh, this guy. His outfit is outrageous. What is this? Why is he wearing a cow dress? That's um Rikiel. Alright, that's his name. Orlando State Hospital. Oh wait, so his own stand also affected him? Oh no, 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 not. So he always had this. Oh, he always had this. Damn. Oh, oh my god. Oh god. Ah, rods. Wait. Oh, no, 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 wait. I was thinking about the rods and cones in the eyes. There's like a... Cops are real. Wait, is this a legit thing? Rods. Habitat here in Florida. Oh, he can see them. Damn. Oh, he didn't realize. Good God. Oh my God. Sky guy. Sky high. Okay. Wait, so is that why he wasn't able to open his eyes up until now? Like, because I'm not. Okay. Sustenance. Sweat. I'm guessing it's sweat or something like that. Oh. Yeah. There you go. Well, Jolene is smart, so yeah. Nice. He's sweating again. I'm pretty sure Jolene can do something. What the? Oh no. That's bad. He's sweating again. Oh no, it's gonna come back again. Oh wait. Okay, there you go. Yeah, it's gonna come together now. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm guessing stress, sweat, these type of things are what is acting as its sustenance, these rods or whatever. Oh my god. Oh, okay, okay. Yo. Oh my god. What? What? Alright. Well, he's not wrong. Okay. Damn. Oh, that's his. I don't understand what his stand actually does. I'm still not really sure. Oh, damn. Oh, inside the bodies. Oh. What? Body heat. Ah, it was cold, that's why. Oh, so it takes in the heat. It eats the heat of the body. Whoa, that's a really weird. How do you even defeat this thing? Specific body part. Oh, maybe the brain or something? Brain? Yeah, oh boy. Oh yeah, yeah, that's true. If you go underwater, no. So okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Well, yeah, now it won't be able to get instant. Damn. Yeah. Well, I don't think, yeah. Ah! Uh, did she? Yeah. Give you a good beating. Oh no. Oh no, 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 don't. No, no. Yeah. Oh, damn. Now what? What? Is it affecting her brain? No. What is going on? Mouth. Oh yeah, that's true. Thalamus, yeah. Oh god. Damn. Oh, she's actually like putting everything. All right. Oh yeah, she can sense him. That's true. She doesn't need her eyesight or mouth. Damn, a flaming punch. That's what you're going to get. Or a kick. Either of it works. Hmm. Yes. No. Oh God, what's he doing? Oh, is he trying to grab her? Damn. Oh. Oh God. Like attack his hand. I don't know. No, no, don't go there. It's gonna get you next time. How is this sitting up? What is this? Oh, his hand. Yeah. Oh, there you go. He's defeated. Damn. I need to keep my hand on your neck. Uh, yeah. Will draws the Zeus will draws the sons. Great. Oh wow. Oh great, another person. Oh yeah, it is. Oh God, it's weather report. He's the one who took his amnesia memory because he's also being attracted. Yeah. Wait, what? Okay, that was. Mm. 4 days until the full moon. What? Or somewhere on this earth. Wait, what? Okay, that's it. So, okay, I need to read the last part. They're talking about the whole, like, like the freedom and everything. Okay, I'll go to that part later on. But first, this episode begins with them in the helicopter, and everyone's eyes starts kind of feeling weird. It's closing. Emporio's eyes close. Like, the whole helicopter is like, completely just going kind of out of control a little bit. And yeah, these rods things, they kind of get inside. Wait a minute, are these like actual things or something? Like, I don't think so. Is it? Okay, I'll search about it later on, not now, when they actually talk about it. All right, so here, these small little things start like just getting inside the helicopter and just moving around, and everyone's eyes starts closing, and it starts bleeding. So now, obviously, they're like, what should we do? And Jolene tries to kind of stop them by using her strings. However, it's still not working. So Hermes is like, if I am able to get the general direction is where it's going, I might be able to do something to it. So Jolene is like, all right, fine. So let's do something that's going to help us understand where it's going towards. Jump out of the helicopter. Because then there's like only one direction to go. If they fall from the top, obviously it's going to come towards them. It's going to come in a straight direction, and that's when Hermes can do something to it. And that's exactly what they do. They like jump down, and Hermes is able to find that rod. Gets, at first I thought it was a missile or something. No, those were small little things. And she destroys one of them. However, multiple rods comes in, and it's like falling down. So Jolene grabs the helicopter using her stand. They're able to kind of just dampen their falls into the water. And yeah, if Jolene didn't do that, they would have probably broken. Probably they would have died then and there, because the water was extremely shallow. There was nothing over there. So yeah, now they get their hands on one of those little creatures, and okay, Emport is like, I think I've seen them somewhere. And here in comes Rikie, I think that was his name, and he's like, okay, I couldn't even drive a car up until a few moments earlier. I couldn't open my eyes, I couldn't focus. So he says that he has changed, and here we get a little bit of a backstory of who this guy is. He's also one of the prisoners, and Pucci, we get the scene where Pucci comes and kind of recruits him. So here, okay, I'm going to read this section. He talks about how he cannot open his eyes. He went to the doctor. The doctor wasn't able to find anything. It was 16 when this whole thing started, and everyone made fun of him, and like I thought, like, it had something to do with sweating, because like he's constantly talking about like how he always sweated whenever these type of things happened. And here we go, that made me sweat even more. That was the last time I went to school, and I can't see my eyelids, I can't breathe. Okay, so I thought it has something to do with sweating. No, kind of not. It's not sweating, but it's actually the heat, which we get to know later on. So here, Pucci is like, don't worry, like, like I'm going to help you out. We are all like, Dio's children, this and that. You guys have been like, attracted here, summoned here because of a reason. And he says that he brings out the disc, and he's like, oh, have you heard of creatures called rods? They're known as skyfish. Okay, the cryptids. Okay, let me check here. Skyfish. Skyfish. Oh, here we go. Rod optical phenomena. Oh, here we go. In cryptozoology and ufology, rods, also known as skyfish, air rods, or solar entities, are elongated visual artifacts appearing in photographic. Oh wait, it's that thing, like the thing that you get in like small little things like floating around the photographic images, yeah, video records, all of those things. Some paranormal proponents claim these to be extraterrestrial life forms, extra-dimensional creatures, or even small UFOs. However, these artifacts appear naturally in video and outdoor photography as a result of optical illusion due to motion blur, especially in interlaced video recording. The typical afterimages trace of flying insects and the wingman. Oh, so they did like a little thing here. They decided to, like, here as we can see, it's written that some paranormal proponents claim these to be extraterrestrial life forms. I think that's what JoJo took and decided to make like an actual thing. Like in reality, these things exist, but these are like some illusion or optical illusion, that type of thing. It's nothing, it's not something, anything that exists or is real. However, I think like JoJo decided to like make this a real thing and kind of make this into like an actual stand power or whatever. So that's what, okay, interesting. So that's what it is. Yeah, I've also kind of seen them. I'm pretty sure everyone have seen them. The, whenever there's like a like especially in extreme heat or something, like when like there's like a very extremely like a video recording or something, where there's like you're pointing the camera almost towards the sun or something. I think like it kind of comes up sometimes, like like a little worm, it kind of comes up on the screen, it kind of floats around, that type of thing. And this is that thing, I'm guessing. All right, interesting. Yeah, I've heard of the we've also seen these. And okay, here we go. In popular culture, in the manga and anime series JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, the Stone Ocean part features a character named Rikel with the stand ability Sky High that allows him to control rods, which are described as unidentified animals. There you go, real unidentified animals, and they use them to attack his enemies by absorbing the body heat. There you go. All right, so that's what JoJo did. It decided to make it like a real thing. However, in reality, these things are actually illusions. All right, interesting. And here Pucci talks about how TV crews have attempted to capture them but haven't been able to because of the insane speed. They're fast for the eyes, and he says like, I found out that these rods have a habitat here in Florida, and here these rods come in, and okay, so he can see these rods. Wait, one thing I don't understand here. He, up until now, he wasn't able to open his eyes. I'm guessing the rods was doing the similar thing, taking out the heat from his eyes, and that's why his eyes were always getting closed. But then, like, why did he suddenly start seeing them here after Pucci came and told him about it? Oh no, wait, just a minute. Okay, where's the section where he yeah, he takes out the disc. Is that why he suddenly started seeing them? Now, not takes out, but takes out and like kind of, I'm guessing he reads it and understands what his power actually is. And is that why because Pucci explained it to him, is that why he started seeing them? And as soon as he started seeing them and realizing that he can actually manipulate these rods, he was able to gain his ability. Is that what happened here? I'm not really sure. Anyways, there's a few things this episode kind of confused me. One is this thing. So I'm guessing he, after Pucci came and pointed it out to him, oh, like, oh, this is, you're not crazy, it's your power, it's your stand ability, and this is your stand ability. And as soon as he realized that, from that point onwards, he was able to see the rods and kind of manipulate them as well. And he's like, oh, I can see them. And it's crazy how even Pucci himself got kind of like startled when he saw that these things are so fast that he even cannot see it. He's like, wait, did one touch me or something just now? And one of the rods kind of affected his, like, I'm guessing the body heat of the tooth or something, which is why it came out suddenly. And yeah, so I'm guessing the reason why his tooth suddenly came out is because it probably took out the heat of the gums, And I don't know, it probably because it took out the heat from it, it probably like it probably rotted that part, like, and that is why the teeth came out automatically. I think that's exactly what's happening. That's what it's doing. Whenever it takes out the body heat, that body part starts rotting because it's extremely cold and everything, and I'm guessing that is why the eye, even the eye part starts falling down. Later on we get to see that Hermes's hands start feeling completely, like it gets completely rotten, like it's like twisting because the body heat was taken out. That's what's happening. Okay, so Pucci's like, I'm going to call you Sky High, I think that's what he said. Yeah, and learn about the rod's mechanisms and help us out. So yeah, now Rike is like, yes, now I am confident that I can, I'm not like that pathetic person I was before. So okay, now they kind of understand, Jolene and everyone understand what actually is going on, and these rods are creature which is flying around, and but still they weren't able to understand what the mechanisms are of this creature, what it does. Obviously it's just bouncing around, but what does it do? That's the biggest thing they need to understand. So without understanding, they were kind of going towards Rike, and Rike in his head he was like, oh, come more closer, like the more closer you come, I can easily attack you. And this is Jolene we're talking about. She's extremely intelligent. She's like, wait, we shouldn't move closer to him because we don't even know what his power actually does. He's exposing himself like that. That must mean that he's waiting for us to come closer. And little by little, as Jolene is like completely unraveling the whole thing, Rike is sweating. Rike is like, what's going on? They're actually realizing what they're not supposed to do, and they're like this. They'll have like the upper hand against him. He's sweating. He's just like completely stressed out. His bike starts going down in the mud, and he's stressing out more. He's like, where's my key? I don't know where my key is, even though his key was in the motorbike in itself. He didn't realize it. And Hermes is like, all right, let me do something. And she throws the rocks. I don't understand what the hell happened here. The rocks made a curve. Okay, so yeah, Hermes says, yeah, I don't have any idea how that happened. How did that happen? Why did the rocks make a curve? Is it because of the rods? Is that why? Anyways, obviously Hermes has her power, so she can easily make it come back and like just hit it from the other side. So that's what she did. She used her ability, and it came back and hit him from both sides. He fell down. The motorbike fell down, and he's sweating, stressing out. His eyelids are kind of falling. Okay, he's like, my eyelid is twitching. I'm still unable to understand one thing. Was he actually controlling these rods, or are these rods like normally flying around and all he could do is see them and direct them? Because he doesn't actually say anything like I can or was, I think he was controlling them, wasn't he? Or am I wrong? Okay, anyways, so they get to see the rods are like flying around. Oh yeah, he was the one controlling it. There you go. Because Hermes says like he's losing control of his ability, and that's why he's going crazy. And yeah, so since he's losing control of it, the rod started going crazy. Like I was like, if he's controlling it, why is his own eyelid falling down? I understand now. Yeah, this line explains the situation where Hermes says he's losing the control over his ability. So basically that means whenever he gets stressed out, he loses kind of control of the ability, and that's why he also starts getting affected by it. His eyelids kind of drop down and all that happens. So up until now, when he never got to know about his own ability, he never was able to control it. That's why his own eyelids always dropped down. All right, I get my answers here. All right. So there you go. Like I was, a little moment ago, I was just asking like how, what actually happened. Did Pucci coming and telling him about the rods make him understand it? And is that why he's able to control it? Yeah, it's kind of like that. So basically what happened was, up until that time, he didn't realize it's an actual stand ability. And that's why he didn't even know what's actually going on, That is why he had no control over the rods, and the rods used to take out body heat from him as well, and take out his eyelids, like, always it drooped down and all that stuff happened. So because he did not know, but then when Pucci came in and told him about his ability, and he's like, oh, this is your ability, he understood the thing, and as soon as he understood, he was able to gain control over it, and that's why he had no problem with opening his eyes after that, because he can control the ability. He knows that he's a stand user. But then after, in this section, when he starts getting stressed out, he started losing control of the ability little by little, and that's why his eyelids again started drooping down. So there you go. All right. Okay, I have my answers. I think that's exactly what happened. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, so this is an ability which you're unable to take proper control of, is going to affect you as well. That type of a thing. All right. So now here, Rike kind of starts talking about Neil Armstrong, the first man to walk on moon. And he's like, before I never thought the significance of the astronauts. I was like, what the hell? Even any type of even scientists and engineers who fly the rockets to space. But even monkeys can become astronauts. And then he says that, but the first time I fully caught sight of the rods, it finally dawned upon me. The first step on the moon was what was made by humanity's willpower. Okay, so basically what he's saying is like the fact that Neil Armstrong took the what's it called, like courage to go and step on the moon in itself is a big deal. Like he was the first person to go on the moon. Like it must be like, imagine the amount of stress and the amount of fear that person must have felt when he, like, now we think, like, as he's saying, like, I never realized what was the big deal. Like even monkeys can become astronauts. Like they're just going there and just sitting down there. I never understood, but then I understood what it was. Like it's the first step on the moon, which was made by humanity's willpower, which is true. It's an unknown place. You're just coming out into the on the moon for the first time. So obviously the amount of stress, the amount of concern and everything, the fear of the unknown and all that stuff will be acting on you. It's intense, and taking the step in itself is a very huge deal. And not only that, obviously, like astronauts and everyone need to have a lot of things, like they need to have go through a lot of tests, like the ability to kind of I'm guessing like control themselves in outer space where there's zero gravity and all that. There's a lot of steps and procedures, so it's not that easy. Like that's what he said, like that is the thing. The first step on moon was made by humanity's willpower. On that same day, humanity left the earth and evolved. Mental evolution is invaluable, and that's exactly what Neil Armstrong did. He made people evolve. He was representative of that evolution. When he stepped on the moon, humanity as a whole evolved, and that's what he's saying. I think like Neil Armstrong said something like, this is like what did he say? This is one step for me, but a huge step for mankind, or something. What did he say? Just a minute. Neil Armstrong, one step. He said something like that. One small step from that's one small step for a man, one giant leap for humankind. Yeah, that's what he said. That's exactly, like him stepping on the moon made humanity evolve, and that's what Rike is saying. That is what is important. And okay, after that we see everyone's like the hands, Hermes's hands is rotting, Emporio's pee is getting bloody, so all these things are happening. And yeah, and he says like, you choose to stand in the way of the priestess evolution, and that's why he wants to stop her and eliminate them. Like evolution being, I'm guessing, what Pucci wants is to ascend to heaven. That's why. Now I really don't understand one thing still. What does he mean by ascending to heaven? Like what is his plan? Like what does he want to do? Like he has some kind of a plan. I'm still not, did they mention it, or have I actually forgotten it? No, I don't think they mentioned it, have they? That what yeah, I don't think they still have mentioned what Pucci actually wants to do. Like he always says that, oh, he wants to go to heaven, or wants to see heaven or whatever. Even Dios told that to him. that, like once in a lifetime you need to go, like, see heaven or something like that, he said. So I think that's all we know. We actually don't know what he's planning to do we? Yeah, I don't think they told us properly. And I don't even understand, like, obviously Jolene knows that he must be planning something, some kind of crazy thing. That's why they're trying to go and stop him. But I'm pretty sure Jolene herself has no clue what he's actually trying to do. Neither do we as audiences. Like, what is he trying to do that we're trying to stop him? Like, yeah, like it kind of sounds like a very personal thing. He's like, oh, I want to ascend to heaven. It feels like it's something that he wants to do, so just let him do it. Why are we trying to stop him? That's the question that's coming to my head. Is it like, if what he's doing is affecting us, humanity as a whole, then obviously we will have to go and stop him. But I don't think they've actually mentioned anything of that. We don't even know what he's planning to do. What he's saying is that, oh, I want to ascend to heaven. If he wants to ascend to heaven, just let him. So why are we trying to stop him? Like, I don't know. I'm guessing we will get our answers later on, and what is actually trying to happen, and what exactly is he trying to do, like that. Hopefully we get to know that. I'm sure we'll get to know by the end of this season. But anyways, after that, here they little by little start understanding what the mechanism of the stand is, where Emporio realizes, like, wait a minute, this is like the disc in the, like, was kept over here, and he's like, oh, it's like an imprint, and he's like, wait a minute, I understand what this is. It's body heat. Rods feed on body heat. And it kind of gives a more clearer explanation. He says that bloody urine is caused by kidney damage. Jotaro's disc kept one kidney safe, but the other side is cool to touch from losing body heat. Oh, interesting. So what he's saying is that the other side is cool. It has lost body heat, so that kidney is damaged, while my other kidney, since Jotaro's disc was there, it was kept warm, so it wasn't able to take away the body heat. I think that's what he means by that. When I was in the ghost room, I read something from a book on the second row of the shelf. A damaged body part is colder than the rest of the body. There you go. So one of his kidneys is damaged, which is why his pee is bleeding. The other one is okay because of Jotaro's disc. If your hand was robbed of heat, your fingers will curl and eventually rot. There you go. Necrosis, body rotting away because of the lack of heat, that type of thing. And chill the eyelids and they droop. Interesting. Chill one kidney. The blood enters the urine system. All right. Okay. Interesting. I feel like what he says here is like, chill one kidney, blood enters the urine system, probably to get back that heat, because blood is like warm, isn't it? So since one of the kidney gets cold, to retain back the body heat, the blood probably enters the urine to heat it up or something. Is that, I don't know, I'm not really sure. Like, that's the logic I'm going with, and that is why, the blood enters the urine stream and the pee starts become bloody. So something like that. I'm not really sure. Anyways, they convert body heat from others into their own energy. So it basically feeds on heat. They can come close, but they never touch. You don't realize what they have done until an illness takes a toll on you. And there you go. He was on point. Like, that's exactly what happened. Enrique kind of confirms it. And he's like, I'm going to take out you guys. I'm not going to kill you, but I'm going to strike your specific body part, which is your brain, and that's how I'm going to steal your body heat from your first vertebra. And yeah, we're going to defeat you. And here Emperor is like, quick, your head underwater, take it down, which I feel like could have worked. Could it? Okay, maybe not, maybe it wouldn't have worked. Like, it takes body heat, so if you put your head down inside the water, for a moment it probably will be a little bit confused, but then obviously by the end Jolene will have to come outside to take another breath, and then that's when it's going to strike again. So it was an okay plan, but Emporio's plan was not that foolproof, I'm guessing. That is why Jolene was like, no, we're not going to do that. What we're going to do is the reverse. We're going to heat my body up completely, like, we're not going to make it cold so that it doesn't get body heat, but what we're going to do is heat it up so he's not able to get to the specific body part because everything will be like burning. And that's what he said. He's like, give me a lighter. She grabs the lighter, like makes like a thread around her body and lights it in fire. She's like almost on fire completely. And here, this is a problem. Obviously, Rike is like, all right, like this is a problem because her whole body is burning, so it won't be able to specifically go and detect that particular part of the vertebra. So he's trying to find which exact body part can he target which doesn't have the flame, so that he could take away the body heat from there, but he's unable to find it. So Jolene comes and like punches him, and he falls down, and the mark comes out, and Jolene is like, I don't know who you are, what these marks are about, but like yeah, we were going to bring it out of you. Rike, in his head, he thinks of Pucci and Pucci talked about their bloodline and all that, and he's like, oh, I'm not going to go back to that pathetic self I was before. I'm going to evolve. I'm going to change. I have changed. And that's why he takes the oil from the motorbike, puts it on him, and burns flame, puts fire on himself as well. And that's why he's like, this is going to make it help the rod to go and specifically target Jolene, because he says that rods cannot focus on one body part when the target is covered in flames. But if I'm also covered in flames, I would know exactly, I can find a vulnerable spot. Okay, so I understand what he's trying to say here. Basically what he's saying is that she's flaming, full of flame. So that is why, since the flame was so hot, she wasn't able to properly select a particular body part where the rod can get. So what he's going to do is he put his own body on fire, because now he and Jolene are both in the same temperature. So now he'll be able to find a particular body part and find a vulnerable spot. I think that's what he's trying to say here, because he, as the host, he's also like completely in flames. So that's why he can make a proper comparison and measure the temperature and properly find a particular body part and a vulnerable spot where he could target the rods and will take away the heat. I think that's what he means by it. Yeah, I can see a vulnerable spot through my own senses. And all right, so now after that, the rods come out, and Jolene quickly goes and is trying to get it, but her eyes are kind of becoming hazy. She's not able to attack them properly. And here, Rick is like, oh, you cannot see me, can you? I found a weakness by setting myself on fire. And he says, it's a mouth left open to breathe. Okay. The thalamus is a relay station for all sensory information. Okay, thalamus. I forgot completely. I knew what a thalamus was. I've completely forgotten. It's been a while. Thalamus. Okay. Egg-shaped structure in the middle of your brain. It's known as a relay station of all incoming motor movement and sensory information, hearing, taste, sight, and touch, but not smell, from your body to your brain. Okay, wait a minute. What about the hypothalamus? The diencephalon has two parts. It is the thalamus and the hypothalamus. The thalamus relays sensory input to the cerebrum, and hypothalamus controls the gland. Okay, there you go. Yeah, there you go. Hypothalamus and thalamus. As far as I can remember, hypothalamus is the hormone center or whatever, the one that controls hormones or something. I don't remember properly. Oh, it's been so long. And the thalamus, obviously. All right. Okay, so yeah, there you go. It is like the sensory, the relay station of all incoming motor movement and your sensory information. All right, there you go. It's a relay station for all sensory information, and it sits above the upper jaw in your mouth. Rod enters through your mouth, all right, and rob your body heat away. The rod's targeted your thalamus. Your eyes can't register. Okay, no more sensory information is. The sensory information is getting in, but he's not able to relay it. That's what's happening, because the thalamus is affected, and that's why he's like, she's not able to see him, and is not able to properly hit him. And he's like, okay, now victory is mine. I'm going to defeat you. So here, Jolene is like, all right, what I'm going to do is, I don't need my sight. I don't need anything, because she's not able to get that sensory information. So what she does is she closes her eyes. doesn't breathe. Her whole body is like in flaming situation now. So she tries to find out where he is, sense him using the mark. The mark connects them, and that's why she doesn't need her sensory information. That is how she was able to kind of sense Rike and kicks him and starts hitting him. And obviously Rike is bloody, almost, like defeated. However, Rike is still not giving up. He's like all right, you know what? I'm not going to stop until I die. So you keep punching me. I'll try to find your your vulnerable spot, and I'll get you. So I'm not going to move unless I'm able to defeat you. So that's what happens. She keeps hitting him to make him fall unconscious, but he's not giving up, and he's trying to get the rods to get Jolene. So for a moment, Jolene kind of falls down. Everyone thought that it's over. However, we get to see as we go closer that Rike is like, I intentionally subdued the fire covering her neck so that the rods can take the heat. Yeah, that's what he did. He took the flaming part. He kind of went and put his hand over her neck so that the rod is able to go and specifically target that body part and get the heat. But he says that my hand is numb, my fingers kept her neck safe. Okay, so I'm guessing he saved the neck so that the rod is able to get the neck. However, when it was time to take his hand up, his hand became numb because of the whole thing, and he's not able to take his hand up. So he kept protecting her neck, so the rods weren't able to get there. So it acted as a protective, he wanted to target Jolene, but it acted in a different way, in an opposite manner. It just protected her. All right, he falls down. Now here, an interesting question he kind of asks. He says that, did you mean to keep my hand on your neck before you beat me down? He's asking Jolene that. Or was it all a coincidence? Now Jolene says that it was a fluke, obviously. But here Rike says that, an answer I hoped for, how kind. Do you really mean it? Okay, what are you? And he says, I'm content. I can't even ride a car before, but the Pucci helped him out, this and that, all that stuff he says. He's talking about Dio then, and he says like, Dio's will draws the sons to the priest. Okay, we are merely pawns of fate who help the priest reach heaven. Jolene Cujo, you are no exception. Your reaching Cape Carnival will only serve the priest's purpose. I now understand. You said so yourself, it was a coincidence. You didn't mean for my hand to stay on your neck. Nothing but luck. It doesn't matter whether I'll win or lose. I understand now. The priest needs your luck. Okay. I'm still... Okay. Coincidence that tilt in your favor. Coincidence that tilt in your favor. That is what he wishes for. You have the strongest fate out of anyone else. Is it me or is it you? The priest needs the one with the stronger fate. Oh, okay. I kind of understand now that I'm reading this part slowly. So what he's trying to say is that she has crazy fate. She's like, some way or the other, coincidentally, she always is able to survive certain situations, and fate always helps her out. So he's saying that even now, exactly that happened. Fate helped her out. That's why the hand was like covering her, and she was safe by the end of it. Miraculously, she was safe because of her crazy strong fate. And this fate is the fate that Pucci needs. And since everyone's all of them are connected through the mark, Jolene is also getting attracted and going towards where Pucci is. And Pucci exactly needs that. He needs Jolene's crazy fate, or this miracle, to help him reach heaven. And that's what he's saying. He's saying that whoever has the strongest fate that person is the one who priest needs. And that's why I and Jolene fought, he and Jolene fought, and Jolene's fate ended up triumphing over his fate. Obviously Jolene is the winner here. That's why he's saying that it doesn't matter that I lost, it's fine, because what the priest wants is the one with the strongest fate, even if that is you, Jolene. Even if you are his enemy, if by the end of it your fate ends up surpassing everyone's fate, it is exactly you who he needs. Something like that. So wait, so is that what's going on here? Like all these sons and daughters of Dio, they're fighting, not fighting, but they're like clashing against each other, clashing against Jolene, clashing against Weather Report. And that is why the person who will be surviving up until the end will have the strongest fate. And that is exactly the person who Pucci needs to come to him, to help him ascend to heaven. So in a way, even if Jolene and Weather Report are trying to stop Pucci, and they end up being the ones with the strongest fate, it's going to work out, either way is going to work out in Pucci's favor, even if they win, even if they lose. He needs the one with the strongest fate, be it his enemy, be it his ally. So he doesn't care if Jolene is ally or is his enemy. He just wants someone with the strongest fate, and that's exactly what's happening here. I think that's what's going on, and that's what's this whole thing is directing towards. And that's why Rike said that it doesn't matter if I lost or if I won, because Pucci's main goal is to get the person with the strongest fate, and that's exactly what's happening. You are the one with the strongest fate, that's why you won. You are moving forward. I'm just going to be here from this point onwards. I'm out of the game. You are still in the game, and that's exactly what she wants. All right. The strongest power of this universe isn't attained through calculations. Fate gathers and takes shape. And then he says that the man also has a unique fate. Talks about Weather Report, how Weather Report's memory has been extracted by Pucci and he kept him alive. And he says if that man breaks free, then it's not to help your cause. He will carry his powerful. There you go. Like he's saying that you're fighting as the priest. Weather Report is fighting as the priest. It's not to help you, but ultimately what it's going to end up being that since he has such a strong fate, even if he is helping Jolene or even if he's trying to stop Pucci, it's going to end up working in Pucci's favor, because they will be the one who will go and end up in front of Pucci, and Pucci just exactly wants that. He wants someone with strong fate so that he can ascend to heaven. Now, like I said, I don't really understand what he means by ascending to heaven. I'm guessing I'll get a proper answer later on. But one thing I understand from this episode is that he needs someone with a strong fate. And it doesn't matter if it's an ally, enemy, whatever. He needs anyone. Anyone will do. It's just that that person needs to have a strong fate. Okay. So this is basically like a battle royale. The winner being the person who Pucci will need to help him ascend to heaven. That type of a thing. Okay. Now, here we get like a great revelation. Okay, the new star-shaped birthmark emerged on Father Pucci. Okay, and then he says how he must also have one. And then he says he's a priest's younger brother. Nobody expected this, obviously. And Hermes is mad. Hermes is like, what the hell? Then you mean that my sister died because of some weird, fate, because the fate played a trick on her? Is that what you're trying to say? All because of that? Like my sister had to die. And then she's like, quickly, let's go to Orlando. Let's get to the priest. And yeah, and in the end, Emperor is like, was it really a coincidence that Jolene didn't move Raquel's hand? Like, I was also thinking, I was like, why is she's not hitting his hand? Like, he was grabbing her neck like this, and Jolene was hitting his face. I'm like, just grab his hand and take it out. Exactly. The exact question Emporia asks, like, was it really a coincidence that Jolene didn't move Rike's hand? She was just punching him. She wasn't trying to take his hand out of her neck. So was it a coincidence? And if it was like, obviously a coincidence, but what they're trying to say is that it's not a coincidence, but it's her fate. It is because of her fate she didn't move the hand, and it ended up helping her out by the end of it. Because moving the hand would have been fatal. The rods would have gotten to her. So her not moving the hand worked out in her in her, like, like in her advantage. And that is exactly what Rike is calling strong fate. This is the strong fate. And yeah, now after that, in the end, okay, sky guy or sky high beyond recovery, 4 more days until the blue moon. Now here in the end, they kind of give us a little section with these two person on the motorbike. Okay, under Florida's transportation law, bikers are not legally required to wear helmets. Though tragic fate may befall a biker, an individual's right to keep their head uncovered is prioritized. They are free to choose for themselves. They have been set free since long ago, and we get to see the rods flying away, and they will continue to enjoy such freedom. I'm guessing this is like a way of them kind of saying that the rods will keep just flying around everywhere. Rods somewhere on this earth, they're free. The rods, obviously, like, the rods was not a part of like Rike's power. Rike was just able to control them. So now that Rike is, like, like out of the game, he's not able to use his power anymore, the rods are free now, and that's why they're just going around everywhere. I think that's what it meant by that. Correct me if I'm wrong. Either way, all right, interesting episode. We kind of get a little bit of an extra information about the priestess plan, Pucci's plan, what he's trying to do. A huge information about Weather Report being his brother, and these are like the two big highlights of this episode. And like I said, I don't remember them ever saying what Pucci wants to do. Like, what exactly does he mean by going to heaven? I don't think they have still told us that. If they told us, I would have probably remembered. So I'm pretty sure they haven't mentioned that. It's just that he wants to ascend to heaven, and Jolene wants to stop him because she knows it's not going to be anything good. The whole world will probably get involved in it. So, but what he exactly wants to do is still not clear. They have not told us. So I'm kind of thinking about what is he going to do. Like, he's saying that he wants to ascend to heaven. So how is it going to be something that ends up threatening the world? And if it doesn't, if he's the only one who ends up going to heaven, just let him. Well, like, yeah, like, he wants to go to heaven, just let him go to heaven. Like I said, if it's not involving anyone else, then it's fine. Just let him do what he wants to. But if it's obviously involving other people in his plan, then that is why obviously we need to stop it. And I think Jolene thinks that that's exactly what's going to happen. He's planning to involve other people in his whole, like, thing that he's trying to do, ascending to heaven, and that is why Jolene wants to stop him. So something like that. Anyways, that is it. That is my reaction to episode number 3 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stone Ocean Part 3. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button and subscribe. If you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed, comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know, and I'll check them out. That's it, guys. So thank you for watching. I'll be back with the next episode. I'm not sure when. Again, like, maybe after 3 or 4 days I'll be back again. We'll see. Whenever I get, like, time again, I'll record another video. So yeah, see you guys in the next video. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.